Welcome, everybody. A pre-Lotusphere IdoNotes podcast, as we do each year. It seems we put about 5 of these out. This time, lucky enough to have Joyce Davis with me from IBM. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
It's too early. We shouldn't be doing this early in the morning.
I know.
Way too early, but we have lots of cover today, mainly because of a new community that you have put together this year and are running. So what I've got up on the screen for everyone to see, we'll minimize us and put it in the corner here, is standard web page. But to get everybody there, we'll walk them through. You actually created some bit.ly links to make it easier for everyone to get to the communities this year.
Yeah, we did. So if you go to bit.ly/Lotusphere Community or bit.ly/IBM Connect Community, then you'll actually go to a site where we've set up IBM Connections communities for the conference.
And this is in Greenhouse.
It is in Lotus Greenhouse. So you do have to be a registered member of Lotus Greenhouse. That's super easy, though. Just go to greenhouse.lotus.com and register. It takes about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to receive your registration, and then you're good to go.
And I went ahead and had already logged in so everyone knows. That's why it flipped right through, just to make it easy. But all I had was a login screen, so no big deal. Just so everyone, it's not a public site without registration is, I guess, the key thing for them to know. So.
That is correct. But it is open to anybody in Lotus Greenhouse. So one thing is you don't have to be a registered attendee to Lotusphere or IBM Connect. As long as you're a member of Lotus Greenhouse, you can get in. And this is one reason that we did that was because we wanted to make sure that those who were unable to attend could still participate in the excitement and kind of hear what's going on at Lotusphere. So we're hoping that will really help those who weren't able to make it this year.
Yeah, well, let's walk through some of the stuff here that you've got set up. We're up in live so they can see what we're looking at. So let's take a look.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we put some icons on the overview page to make it easy to navigate. Yep. Of course, you can navigate on the left-hand side in the left nav, but highlighted a few things. If you click on the Learn About Lotusphere icon, that'll take you to an embedded website. So if you want to see just the regular Lotusphere website, we've embedded that within IBM Connections, so you don't have to leave the community to visit, for example, the session content. So if you then go to that page and then click on conference content and sessions, you can actually read the session content from within the community.
Got it. I see that. Yeah, we're looking, and even the YouTube videos, everything's live there. Okay.
Yeah. And believe it or not, well, I don't mean to make it sound like that, but this actually views really well on the mobile app as well. So if you're viewing from an iPad or iPhone or other mobile device, it actually views pretty well.
Okay. And now I'm asking a silly question. This is going to be locked from editing, I hope? It's because it is in a wiki format, isn't it? I'm looking at it now. Can we lock this page? I don't trust people anymore. I'm just joking.
Yes, we can lock this page. In fact, the wonderful community builders who have volunteered to help, and I know you are one of them. I know we've been working on, adding content to this community, but we'll want to lock down certain pieces so that we don't have strange changes during the conference.
And everyone should know is because of the wiki and the forum and everything else that one of the abilities of Connections that a lot of people don't use is you can follow a particular wiki or page or community. So any changes we make to it, you get notifications inside of Greenhouse.
Yes, that can be very, very valuable.
Okay. I was clicking the buttons in the corner is why. Okay, back we go.
Okay, going back to the overview, if we click on the second icon, the Participate in Forums, this is the forums section of the community. And what we've done is we've seeded some questions, the community builders that have volunteered. We've got about, 25 or 30 community builders, or we're calling them social hosts. And we're called Team Social. And we have been working together to brainstorm some different questions that we can include in the forum. We're going to be monitoring the forum and making sure that we respond to folks, making sure we add stuff every day so that fresh content when you come to the community. So this will just be where, you can go and answer questions and kind of see what's going on for the day.
And people can add topics and things. There's already about, it's just under 10 that are in there now. So people can go in and start adding topics today, right? It's live.
Exactly. Okay. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Going back to the overview page, if you go to the Explore the Community, we've just created a page that talks a little bit about what you can do within the community, because we realize some of the folks may not be that familiar with IBM Connections, may not be that familiar with the community activities going on at Lotusphere and IBM Connect. So just created a page to kind of highlight some of that. As I mentioned, we're Team Social. We've got the community builders who are helping out. We're going to be, for those of you that are going to be attending live, we've got little yellow Team Social buttons. Oh, I should have brought one so I could show you on the video.
It's all right.
I just received them yesterday. They look awesome. They're little square yellow Team Social buttons so that you can identify us, come ask us a question if you're wondering something about the community or about the different social activities that are going on at IBM or at Lotusphere. And as I mentioned, you can also access the community remotely. I've included some instructions on how you can access it via either BlackBerry, Android, or iPhone using a native app, or you can just use the mobile interface as well.
That's good. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be looking for apps that they can run locally. Plus, it is in App World for those with iPads. You can actually download it for your iPad as well. So it's all the same. So everyone should be able to get connected pretty easily through all the mobile devices this year now.
Yeah, and one thing that I really want to encourage people to do is by using it via a mobile device, you can do things live. Like if you're in a session and you find it really interesting, go ahead and go to your status update and update your wall to tell everybody else what's going on and what you're excited about. So I think it can be a very powerful tool that we use at Lotusphere this year.
Well, that'll probably lead us into the Be Social button that you have next, isn't it?
Well, exactly, yes. If you click on that, we've just highlighted some of the things that you can do to be social at Lotusphere. We've got the social cafes that are set up. We've got 4 different lounges that are set up, 1 in the Swan and 3 in the Dolphin. Okay. One of the lounges is down on the showcase floor. So that will be the largest one. But those are going to be places where we've got these interactive touch screen monitors. If you were at Lotusphere last year, you probably remember seeing them. But
yes, we did. We made a video about them last year.
Okay. I don't remember that. But
yeah.
It was kind of funny watching people last year because they'd stand about 10 feet away from it and look at it and wait for somebody else to go up and touch it because they didn't want to. So what we decided this year was we'd have hosts that are standing by kind of guiding people and showing them how to use it. But they'll have video displaying, tweets and blog posts and things like that. So you can actually scroll through and see what's going on throughout Lotusphere, but from this interactive monitor. And then you can even forward things to yourself if you would like. So if you find something interesting, you can have it emailed to yourself. Right. We're also going to have topics of the hour. So we've got some of the community builders who have volunteered to have little, 15-minute talks about different topics of interest having to do with social media or social business. And so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be posting those topics of the hour in the community as well as tweeting about them and posting on Facebook. And then we have the social hosts, and those folks are just going to be hanging around, standing around, helping folks learn about social media, learn about how you can get involved in the community, how you can join the ICS community or either the Lotusphere or IBM Connect community. Okay. We're also going to have some tweet ups, which we will be posting obviously on Twitter with the hashtag LS12. A couple of other hashtags that you want to make note of is IBM Social Biz and IBM Connect.
Okay. And then you can watch the Lotusphere account. I'll probably be putting those out, retweeting those as well. So for people that are centralizing themselves around that as well, they can follow it and find out where, because that'll be hard to watch. There'll be so many hashtags going by.
That's very true. Yes.
It usually is a big stream, so it's hard to keep up when we're doing some of the stuff during the day. It's hard to keep up if you're just watching a hashtag.
Absolutely, yeah. And then Foursquare, we actually, thanks to some work that I know that you've done in the past, we've got the ability for folks to check into Foursquare. And if folks don't know, and maybe you can flash this up on the screen, if they haven't downloaded Ben's application or the Turtle Partnerships mobile application where you can look up all the sessions and then tweet or check into Foursquare directly from that application. That's super cool.
And you can I'll tell them, you can get the app. It is available in the App Store, so you can get it for your iOS devices. There is availability for the BlackBerry. It's in App World, and you can go to the site directly. They have it installable for OS 7 and the newer devices right from, because it's taken a minute to get it updated into App World, right from their site. You can actually also, a lot of people don't know this, get the database natively. They have a public Domino server, and you can actually get the database and replicate it and click it and add stuff to your calendar as well. So you can download, you can replicate it, you can, all that stuff is built in.
And I love how he keeps updating it. So you
constantly updating.
Yeah.
Once you get it on your device inside of iOS, it uses the web interface for both Twitter. It'll mention the session you're in if you want to, and then the Foursquare is mapped to the room. It's checking you into the room. We had talks about this, and instead of a session, it checks you into that room to let them know, but it shows the time you're there, and you're able to put any shout message, meaning you could say what session you're in, but that way he can reuse them for each session. So the rooms are available in every single session link too. And extra public areas are in there too. Don't just think the rooms. There's plenty. Everything's mapped out. So that they're all in there.
I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then we've got some scavenger hunts that are being planned at this time. So I don't have a whole lot to say about those, but you can kind of stay tuned for those, and we'll be publishing information about those here, and then of course tweeting about them. And then photo sharing. We have a Flickr account. I know there are several different Lotusphere Flickr accounts. We'll include the one that we're setting up, or the one that has been set up. We'll include a link to that here, as well as using Instagram. Bruce Elgort actually created a Lotusphere feed for Instagram, so that you can actually, if you use the LS12 tag, then you can very easily on Instagram see all of the different photos that people are taking from Lotusphere. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, for those that don't know, so Instagram is an iOS app. Some people don't know what it is.
I know, I just realized that. Sorry.
That's right. No, it's an iOS app, so it's for the iPhones. If you have an iPod Touch, you're going to put on Wi-Fi, or if you have an iPad 2, you can actually load the app and then take pictures and load it through Instagram. And then we talked about it, and what Bruce did is hooked into the Flickr communities that use the tags, because you can run Flickr apps on Android. There's the BlackBerry uploads. There is iOS, so you can manipulate the both and trying to create a stream together. There's normally, from people that participate in the groups and communities, there's normally well over 1,000 something photos each year that come out of it. That's ones that actually participate. There's more than that get done, but that's great to see. Upwards of 1,000 photos coming out of the event.
Yeah. Well, and that reminds me, we also have the media gallery within the community, and why don't we take a look at that?
Okay. Got it.
If you click on the media gallery, several of us have uploaded some videos and some photos, and so you can see.
Well, wait. We'll give it one more second. No.
Okay.
It says no access. Something went wrong, and it keeps reloading the library. So the widget's having an issue in the media gallery. So we'll go back to the main page.
It's viewing for me right now, but
I think you own it. No, I'm kidding. We'll go back to the main page real quick. I did. The main page is fine. The media gallery gives a access issue when I went into it. But we'll fix that, everybody. So just ignore that you saw that error on the screen. Go ahead. Ignore
Alrighty. But what's cool about the media gallery is, especially if you're accessing the community from a mobile device, you can upload a photo or video directly to the community from your iPhone or mobile app. So,
well, it's funny. I can see the widget in the right side of the homepage, so I'm showing everybody the widget. The widget's there. You can upload from the main page. You don't have to go to the gallery. You can upload a photo or video there. And then I can see there's 29 photos in there, it says, and I can see 6. So the widget's on the front page as well on the bottom right, and I'm showing everybody that now. So
thank you. Can you see the previews there?
I can see 6 previews now.
Yeah, okay.
But if I
at least you can see those.
If I say click all to gallery view, I'll go back to the error mode. So, but I can see the previews down there.
Okay. We'll troubleshoot that.
No problem.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
And then finally, we've got an icon on this page. Well, not finally, but we've got visit the Connect conference community. So for those business leaders who are attending IBM Connect, or for those Lotusphere attendees who want to visit some of the IBM Connect conferences, you can click on that. And we've got very similar content in that community as well. But we wanted a place for those business leaders who don't necessarily want to get into all the technical stuff with Lotusphere to have a place to connect with other business leaders.
Okay.
And then we've got an icon for the IBM Collaboration Solutions community. That's the community that's been ongoing for a couple of years now. We meet monthly. That that's just a community like this, except just not focused on a particular event, but focused on technology. And so I encourage folks to join that community and become involved there. Now, something I want to mention about this Lotusphere community is that this is going to be ongoing. And I'm glad I'm talking to you about this, Chris, because I know this has been a beef with with you for quite a while.
Never mentioned it. I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, yeah. You've wanted an ongoing community for a long time. Many of us have, and so this is going to be it. And granted, we've got some improvements to make it, but it'll get better every year. And we're really looking forward to bringing in the content that's going to be in the online system that's currently um, only available to registered participants. So the Social Business Online, formerly called Lotusphere Online, just opened today.
Yep.
There's content in there that people outside of Lotusphere attendees cannot access. So you have to be a registered attendee to access it. But once the conference is over, we're going to be taking the session content that is normally stored in that Lotusphere Online or Social Business Online and put it in this community and make it available. So we are getting there. We're getting there. We're going to have an ongoing community starting now.
Excellent. I got a screenshot up of the Lotusphere online community now. So everyone
Terrific.
can see. So if you're not logged in, basically it's, interestingly enough, the home and the agenda and mail and stuff are all NSFs, and the rest is all connections behind the scenes. But it's basically another connections environment that's just for the conference attendees. And then what they did last year is moved the content across for everybody else.
Exactly.
Okay.
And, I realize that may be a little bit confusing to people to have these two spaces. Just keep in mind that the Social Business Online is for registrants only. It's got content that isn't being shared publicly. That's why it exists separately. But we didn't want to keep everything separate from the public. So that's why we've had this separate community.
Excellent. So we'll give them the link again for the greenhouse. It's bit.ly, bit.ly/, and it's, go ahead.
Lotusphere Community.
And the other one?
IBM Connect Community.
IBM Connect Community. So that's both ways for everyone to get involved and get inside of there. Both of them require registration with Greenhouse, which is free and it's simple to do, but everyone needs to know that it does require registration with Greenhouse. That also then later opens you up to being part of the online same time community Greenhouse offers. As a side note for everybody. There's usually a bunch of people that are online in that as well. And where can they find you down at Lotusphere?
They can find me. I will be all over the place, but much of the time I will be down on the showcase floor at the Social Cafe, or one of the other 3 social cafes. And I will also, let's see, what other sessions? Oh, there's a Meet the IBM Champions tweet up that we're going to have. What day is that? Do you remember?
No.
It's Monday.
No, don't.
That's right, because you said you couldn't go, didn't you?
No, that was if it was Tuesday. But no, I did Monday. I don't
Monday,
know.
give me one moment. This is live TV, so bear with me.
It's all right. Yeah, I don't.
It is at 7 p.m., 7 to 7:30 p.m. on the showcase floor. Meet the IBM Champions.
On what day?
Monday.
Oh, so it's
Monday
during the showcase Monday.
Exactly. We thought people are already going to be there. Why don't you just walk over to the social cafe and meet some IBM champions?
And everyone should know that that cafe is if you come down the main escalators from where near registration is in the Dolphin, it's down the escalators to the right in that corner.
Absolutely right. Yeah. There's a big circle.
Yes. I saw that.
Cool.
That's one to let them know. Anything else you want to tell them? Oh, and how do they, what accounts do you want them to follow on Twitter, which I know you're going to say something.
Yes. On Twitter, if you follow IBM Social Biz, which I know you will flash up on the screen.
Yep.
What else? What else?
How about Lotus Tech Info?
Lotus Tech Info is another account that you'll want to follow. On Facebook, facebook.com/IBM Social Biz.
Okay.
And personally, I'm JADINTX, and here's my coffee.
Your coffees are excellent. That was a major concern
when
we started this, that she had coffee. That was a major concern. we had many concerns that the coffee would be
that available. Was one of them.
that the coffee would be available. So, okay, awesome. We will get this out for everybody. If you guys have questions, find Joyce on site, find her on Twitter. We'll put up both the actual IDs on the screen as well. If you have any other questions, you guys know what to do to be in touch. Otherwise, we will see you in just a little bit for I've got another episode coming up pre-Lotusphere. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks so much, Chris.